join up. Come here, Ariel. Come on, you guys can come sit up here. Animals, I got a Tiller, he's a big German Shepherd, and I got an Ariel. I don't know what he is because he was underneath a car. No, he wasn't. He was in the neighbor's house about to go to the pound. He was covered in fleas and ticks, so we took him in. My brother, we went looking for I have another dog, Flash, he's a beagle, and he decided he wanted to run away. So we went after him, and when we went after him, he ended up in the neighbor's house, at the neighbor's house. He's not really the neighbor's house, but they're like a few blocks down, like 2-3 blocks down. And we actually found a kitty cat. And my brother said, let's keep him. So we kept him. And then I have another cat that we got. He was underneath the neighbors to our left car. The neighbors to the right is where we got Ariel the cat. Halligan is a gray cat. He is, we think, allergic to Christmas trees, so that's a problem. Because every year around Christmas time he gets weird bumps all over his skin and he loses his fur. But we found him underneath the car, and then we have another cat named Ashes that used to be the cat at where my dad used to work that would walk around and whatever, and we brought her home because they were going out of business and they didn't, have anywhere to go, so we took her in. She was actually our first pet. Then we got our dog Flash, the beagle. Then we got
Team deathmatch.
Tiller, the big German Shepherd.
Weapons free.
Then
You're clear to engage.
we got the cat Halligan, which was underneath the car. Then we got the cat Ariel, which was at the neighbor's house. This isn't even the class I wanted to use.
We've pulled ahead.
This is. I'm gonna see if this one's good, because if it is, I'm gonna continue to use it. I don't even know what this class is. I think this is a doo-doo class. Okay, apparently recruit bots on both teams, apparently. So I'm just gonna have to dominate forever.
Target eliminated.
I had to reload, so I ran in here real quick. This class is actually really good.
Here's KIA.
Standing by.
I don't know what that noise was. I don't know if that was my phone.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
It shouldn't have been my phone. My phone was on vibrate, which I just turned it off. And I think
Counter spy plane established above.
Spy plane perimeter established. Angel 7.
oh, this is a new class that I've created recently. Wow. Oh, this is an old class. Or a
Female operators down.
I absolutely love this.
Ready to deploy.
Requesting spy plane.
Dropped them.
Stealth ops, okay. That's why. But what I want to do is I want to recreate this class. I'll do that later. But with my settings, so I'm basically going to keep the guns the same. Yeah, I'm going to keep all the guns the same. Oh. Probably out this door. Ah, man. Stealth Ops doesn't have, no, it doesn't. Whatever, Scavenger. I'm out of ammo. I'm gonna have to die. Crap, that's not my stem. Oh, and I changed my class at least to one of my classes, I think. I'm probably using one of my classes, so... No, I'm not. There isn't a stim, so... Well, again, are offline classes the same, or gonna be the same? Crap, not my stim. Oh, I tried to run, but I was reloading. I don't know if offline classes are gonna be the, same as my online class. In other words, I don't know if the classes that I created online for against bots are gonna be the same as the offline classes that I created for against bots. Flat, artillery.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
This is actually not half bad spot. This map. Oh man, that's not what I wanted to do. I was really hoping to cross it. What do I have? I have a grenade. And flash. Stun. There's somebody over there. I didn't go where I wanted it, so. The only issue I have with this map is since we're obviously in the army, it's all camouflage. We're in a war. There's... Oh, yes! That's awesome. Does that make creamy? I swear that's what that said. Yeah, like I said, I apparently have recruit bot. I haven't played this game since yesterday. Don't hate it. When I don't play a game all day, I get kind of bad. It's my secondary. Oh, Magnum? That's stupid. I hate Magnums. Because you have to hit the shot, but if you do, they do a lot of damage, but you have to hit it. Because sometimes you just have to sacrifice damage for a second chance, basically. Magnum, you miss, you're screwed. But the Iraqi 1911s, you can kind of just shoot again right after. Like that, yeah, if you hit them shots, they're good. Which apparently I'm really good at. A lot better than I thought I was, at least. Okay, I like the Magnum. Magnum's awesome. For me, at least. Obviously, you guys are gonna have to... Which honestly, I'd like to teach you guys some stuff on how to play. It's also not good for long ranges because it's really heavy bullet. It's really good for up close, and it's really good for carrying around as you run. Not good for longer distance. Man, I've died what, 4 times? 5 times? We might, oh, we're gonna win. I didn't set a win limit, so yeah, this game isn't saved. So yeah, they're definitely different. The last time I played offline with bots, it was... Apparently also people, what is he using to kill me there? I don't know.
Artillery targeting detected. Net call. Incoming artillery.
And a spy plane while we're at it. Just use all my kill streaks. I only have 2.5 minutes left. Let's see what I'm getting though. Ooh, that called it a stack. I just remembered.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Logic clear.
Away.
One kill.
As long as I don't die, I can
Taking
continue
evasive
to use
action.
this,
Turning
right?
on.
Oh no, I only have 8 ammo. But again, I
Won't survive
can
much
get
more
that
of
refill
this.
back. I want to use it. I only got 2 minutes left and I never used it.
Hostile counter spy
Just
plane established inbound.
like
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Destroyed.
step friends or friend-in-law, basically.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Who are really good. Which, if you don't know, it's really annoying playing against people that are way better than you. I haven't done it before.
Come on, we've almost got this. Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
Man, cruise missile, I was gonna get hit anyway, wasn't I? I wanted to finish that dude. So, one thing I hate about Warzone. There's somebody like is the
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
the fact that you have to be like constantly moving. This I don't. Because people can't move as quick. They don't. It's Warzone's
Going down.
the battle royale.
Mission area secured. You made JSOC proud.
Hostiles are pulling back. TACOM, we are
Oh, of
in
course it's
control.
Not secondary. Oh yeah. I got to go play. The reason I'm playing offline right now is because I have to update. So I figured I'd just play offline. I was gonna play against bots anyway. Kinda cold. Now create a class. Oh man. Class options. Oh, so the stealth ops. I know it's a Krig 6 over here. And then this is a Magnum. No, I like the Magnum. It was a 1911, but I'm going to use the Magnum. Excuse me. Normally don't use Magnums. Excuse me again. Oh God, excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm burping like crazy. Now, all my recent classes, I just do this. Remove that quartermaster. So, let me explain. Engineer. Detects enemy equipment and scores streaks through walls. See enemy score streaks on your mini-map and re-roll care packages. Okay. So, if I didn't want that bow, I could re-roll it and get something completely different. This only works if you're playing online. Playing against bots, they don't really use the equipment as much, depending on what bots you use, but still, I don't like it because it doesn't help me, because I'm not paying attention to a round, I'm looking at where my crosshair is. So I don't really like it. So, but if you guys like to know that there's a proxy mine up there, or there's a gas mine, there's a trophy system, whatever. Trophy system, that's good. Score streak on the map, that does not help me. If I can hear the helicopter, okay. I don't really need to see where the spy plane is. I can just, it don't matter. I'm not going to destroy it. I'll just wait it out. Re-rolling is nice, but yet again, I don't even use that in most of my classes. Paranoia. Hear an alert when an enemy aims at you. So basically, it'll make a noise, and your vision pulses if an enemy is outside of your view. So basically, if there's an enemy to my right, just out of my field of view, it'll kind of go. It'll flash, basically. This I used to like before I realized Gearhead, Quartermaster, and Scavenger's the way to go. Because my friend used to always use Molotovs, and it was super annoying taking so much fire damage, and I'd try to use Molotov against him. It just wouldn't work. So, You take less damage from explosives, so grenades, proxy mines, all that, and fire. So Molotovs, the bow, and I think that's it. Or maybe even napalm strikes. Tactical mask. Maximum resistance to flash grenades. So a flash grenade makes your screen go white, but it'll make it not as bright. You know how like at the end it kind of fades back into view? It'll basically be like that the entire time. And stun grenades, you don't get stunned, so again you can see. And immune to gas, so like gas mines, and I think that's really it. But most people don't use gas mines because they're not effective unless you stay in the area. Unless you're playing against one, a complete bot, or two, actual recruit bots. You're not gonna have people using them. And again, you just walk right through it, get out of there. See indicators for enemy reinforcement on your minimap. Minimap shows in a larger area. This is useful if you have something like this on, so you can see score streaks and stuff. But that and enemy reinforcement, I don't know what that is. I think it's more of like sentry turrets and stuff like that. I don't Assassin. Enemies that appear on your minimap when shooting. Enemies that appear on your minimap when shooting are revealed by a spy plane of a crosshair indicator. So, like the arrow. So, basically, you'll see them, like, you know how your team looks. It'll be an arrow instead of a little circle. A red dot, as they say. If they're on a kill streak. So, that's only if they're on a kill streak. So that's that's so you know who to target, but again, it doesn't matter to me that much. Receive extra score for taking them down. So you'll get extra points if you take care of, aka kill, someone with a score streak. Gearhead. Reduce field upgrade cooldown, store up to 2 field upgrades. So a field upgrade, if I'm not mistaken, is, hold on. Yes, proxy mines. So, normally, you can only have one. So, you can throw one down, and then you have to wait. Me, I like having more than one, because if I'm camping in a room, like on another map, which I'll go back to, I think it's Rush, that's the name. I'm pretty sure. If I'm sitting in a spot where I'm trying to, like, just, because there are some really good spots you can sit at and just murder people. But you also have to worry about there's 2 other entrances they can come from. And it's also recharges faster. So, normally if you get one, any time that you don't use it is wasted. Me, with this upgrade, you can have one, and then it'll start getting you a next one. So, even if you place that one down, you don't have to restart from the beginning. You can be almost done and get it almost instantly. Scavenger, replenish ammo from fallen players. If you are like me and have guns that shoot faster, if you're a sniper, you don't really need this. But if you're like me, you're kind of going to want this because it's going to be easier when you're running around and just like mobbing over bodies, like I was that last time. Just kill somebody, you walk over their body, you get more ammo. So you don't have to worry about running out of ammo. Snipers, like I said, or people that are more or less like hitting more shots directly into the head and like taking their time to hit their shots. First of all, you use less ammo, and second of all, you aren't going to be running over the bodies, and you're not going to be picking it up. So I would suggest not using this if you're going to be sitting in one spot. Quartermaster. Recharge equipment over 25 seconds. So normally you use your equipment, it's done. Equipment is the stim shot. In this case, this is your equipment. Anything here. So it's really good if you're going to be using a stim shot or really any of these. A decoy, so me, the way I like having a stim shot. That way, if I do take damage and there's somebody right there, I can just shoot again and not worry about having to run, hide, and re-heal. So if you like that or want an extra grenade or something, or I mean a flash or something, I would suggest this. Tracker I do not like using because, like I said, I'm not really worried about what's going on below me. I'm looking at my crosshairs. So this will see imprints of enemy footprints, aim at enemies to reveal them on your team's minimap. So yes, it's good, but it's not as good as some of the things you can get. So it's good if you want to target somebody, but if you're playing against bots, they aren't looking at their minimap, their computers. So it doesn't matter. Like, if I'm playing with my friend, I might use this to kind of, but again, I would have to be not playing against bots, and I'd have to have a whole team on my side. So, again, and this is, again, more of a sniper kind of class, but, yeah. Gung-Ho. Fire your equipment and use equipment while sprinting. I actually used to use this. Move at full speed when reloading, switch weapons faster. So again, if you're like me, this is actually kind of good, where you can just, oh, I need to reload, I'm not going to reload, I'm going to finish you off first. And you take less damage from falling, so if you're running away or running to someone and don't realize there's something there, or a drop there, you will take less damage. But again, I don't take much fall damage because maps I play on don't have areas you can fall off. And you fire more accurately while sliding. Again, I don't really need to fire accurately while sliding, because if you're using the class that I'm using, well, like some classes I will put other things on other than what I have, but for the class that I'm creating, this is what I'm using. Ghost, undetectable by enemy spy planes, but again, if you're going to be playing against bots, because right now this is only for against bots, because this is my offline classes. Undetectable by enemy spy planes whenever you are moving, planting, or defusing bombs, or controlling score streaks. So basically, if you're sitting still, you'll still be detected, but if you're moving, even just a little bit, you won't be detected. I like not being able to be seen while controlling score streaks, but again, bots, minimaps, Cold-blooded AI-controlled score streaks will not target you. So, cruise missiles, if you have never used one, you basically have 3 missiles. You control one, and you have 2 spares. And the first 2 people you look at will automatically hit. So you will not get hit by that one. You will not be highlighted. You won't, and like attack helicopters, gunships, you won't show up. And I don't know what else. Napalm strikes, all that stuff. You won't be highlighted by player-controlled score streaks. Show up cold in a thermal. So if you have a thermal scope, like I had been using the other day, you won't show up, and if you notice, your teammates don't show up thermal either. So this is kind of good, because if somebody's aiming through the thermal scope, they won't think that you're an enemy. On thermal players in vehicles, they won't see your nameplate if you're in a vehicle, apparently. And you're immune to flashlight attachments. So if you're sitting in a dark room and somebody shines a flashlight at you, it won't like make you brighter, apparently. You move more quietly, sneak up, speak only when necessary. So basically you move quieter, people won't hear your footsteps behind them. I don't like that, because normally I'm running up in their face, so it doesn't matter to me. Spycraft. You can hack enemy field upgrades, immune to counter spy planes, jammers, field mics, trackers, and paranoia. Paranoia is the thing where you're outside of field of view, and it'll like pulse your screen. You won't trigger proximity mines or gas mines. You can booby trap enemy care packages. So if you beat an enemy to the care package, you can either decide A, I want that, or B, you can make it explode when they go to open it, or kill them when they go to open it. Hacking field upgrades. So a proximity mine or gas mines, even if they threw it down, they can die to their own field upgrade, basically. You're immune to counter spy planes. So If you don't notice, when you're playing against bots, a lot of people have counter spy planes, and that's when your screen goes really weird, and you end up not being able to see A, your own team, B, where you're at, or C, where enemies are when they shoot. So, I mean, that's okay. Jammer, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's that, but in a specific area. So you can place it down, and it'll have a certain vicinity, is that the right word? A radius around it? That's the right word, for sure. Radius around it, it'll have a circle around it, in which you can't see stuff. If you walk into that area, your mini-map will be messed up. You can go up to it and shoot it, though. Field mics really only work if you're playing online, because if you're talking and not in a party, like I always am. I'm always in a party whenever I'm playing, because A, I'm playing with friends, or I'm live streaming, and I don't really like having people hear me commentating about what I'm going to do. And they really only work if, like I said, they're not in a party, they have a mic, and when they're near it. Tracker, again, you can't be seen on, like, the footprints and all that. And paranoia, like I said, that. But you won't trigger proximity mines. When you run over them, you will not get exploded. Or gas mines. Gas mines, again, when you walk by them, they kind of let out a gas. They do not work on me. Now, the wild cards, I use Lawbreaker. Lawbreaker is what allows me to get the Gearhead, Scavenger, and Quartermaster. I can get 3 of whatever ones I want. So basically, I can get 1 from here, 1 from here, 1 from here. But if I'm doing that, I'm not going to use Lawbreaker. If I'm getting 2 from here, 1 from here, or whichever way you want to do it, or 3 from one spot, it works that way. It allows you equip a weapon class in either slot. So I can also equip 2 snipers. I can equip 2 submachine guns, 2 whatever, and yeah. So equip multiple perks in one perk category. Boom. Equip extra lethal or tactical thrown equipment. So a lethal is the Molotov, so I can have 2 Molotovs. But again, with my Quartermaster, it replenishes, or what is it? I don't remember. And you start with additional ammo, or a tactical, so like a stun grenade, and it has to be thrown. You can't have 2 stims to begin with. Gunfighter, unlock 3 additional attachment slots to your primary weapon. That's really good for if you're using submachine guns as primaries, or heavy machine guns as primary. Perk greed, equip an extra perk from each perk category. So I can go into here and get 2 here, so I can get engineer, paranoia, assassin, gearhead, gung-ho, and ghost. Basically, I can get 2 of whichever one from each category, but I cannot get these 3. That means. Now, the stim shot, if you do not know, it's an injection that allows you to re-heal faster. Molotov, it's alcohol. You light the little cloth, you throw it, it explodes, leaves fire. Proximity mine, if you walk over it, it'll explode. And then, yeah. So, for this, I do not want a scope. I like the iron sights on this. The iron sights are good. Basically, what I look for in a secondary is the most amount of firepower I can get. Because you need the most amount of firepower. Because secondary is just a backup for when you're out of ammo, or you have to reload, or you're just really up close and your other gun is meant for longer range. So how you can do this, the easiest way, is scroll down and look at the top thing that says firepower, and go to the one that gives you the biggest green bar. So none of these are going to do anything, actually, because these either will reduce it, or they will increase ammo, or speed, or accuracy. They will not increase firepower, because all they do is actually reduce the amount of velocity that the bullet comes out. Barrel, again, some of these are going to be good. You want, actually, this one right here for this. the smallest barrel you can get should work. I don't know what this thing does. It's an extended barrel with rifling to improve bullet velocity. So if you don't know what rifling is, it's the spiral inside the barrel that makes the bullet spin. So one, it's more stable. There's things that spin are more stable. Sorry. And two, it kind of will do more damage when it hits. So if it has rifling, see, this doesn't have rifling. So and the short barrel, as you can see, this is really short compared to, well, it's not there. But the tight snub makes the barrel not as long, which means it's less friction, it'll do more damage on impact to bigger things, so it has more time to expand, basically. The longer it's in your barrel, the less time it has to expand. The bullet will expand as soon as it leaves your barrel, and it will start to mushroom out and get bigger until some bullets, depending on what gun, will go to the size of your palm. Depending, obviously, on what it is. So, and the reason the best is at the bottom is mainly because you have to unlock it, but when you're playing offline, you don't have to unlock it. This has rifling, so it increases the speed, it'll last longer, and it'll do more damage. This is what I want on my Magnum. Again, secondaries are the best. These are more things that aren't going to increase firepower. They're mainly going to either increase, what's a team spotlight? Longer reach, beams reveal enemy data for longer distance. So, these are just more for accuracy. They're just for accuracy. That's all they're going to do, basically. I don't know how they're how a flashlight is supposed to increase ammo, but magazine, again, you want as much as you're gonna get less speed because you're gonna be going slower because you are carrying more, but you're gonna have as much ammo in one shot compared to the normal 9-round mag will have less ammo in it. Speed loader. You have less ammo, so you'll move quicker, but that means you have less chances. You want as many chances as you can get when it comes to shooting weapons at enemies. So, they're lightweight cylinders, so it'll increase a little bit of speed. It has 12 rounds, and it somehow improves reload speed. They must be a little bit bigger of a gap on the inside or something. I have no idea. Handle, this will increase accuracy and speed. Basically, again, just look at the green bar. You want speed for this one because if you're going for this and this, these two right here, the magazine and the barrel are gonna just slow you down because bigger barrel, bigger magazine. The stock, you do not want to dual wield these. You cannot aim. They're just gonna waste ammo. If you want to, you can throw this on, but all it's gonna do is just slow down the process. So you could get a laser, so you don't have to aim. If you were gonna do dual wield, I would suggest a steady aim laser. So, or this one. The way there's a laser, you don't have to aim if you're getting dual wield. But the only thing I want to do is not reduce my firepower. So this is gonna, you do not want a suppressor that's gonna reduce a lot of firepower because that has to. Eliminator reduces muzzle flash and vents gases to the sides to reduce muzzle rise. This is good. Muzzle rise is recoil. You do not want recoil because that means your gun is going to go way up in the air. The less you get, the better. So you just want to reduce as much as you can. So I'm actually going to put this, and muzzle flash makes it so that it's just the bright flash, but it's just a bunch of fire. That's all muzzle flash is. It's just fire and smoke. you want to reduce that for sure. One, enemies can't see you as easily from like sides and stuff. Two, the main reason you want to do it is so that you can see your enemy quicker. So basically, as you can see, I've upped my firepower a bunch. I've only lost a little bit of speed, bunch of accuracy, and a bunch of extra ammo because of that 12 round mag. The body, I'm gonna add a steady aim laser just for hip fire accuracy. Yeah, this is what it's gonna look like in game. But hip fire accuracy is when you don't aim, and there are some times, as you've seen, that you need hip fire accuracy. So that's that. Hip fire accuracy is a very vital thing, due to sometimes you have to be quick and you aren't able to aim because taking time to get it up is not time you want to be spending. If you have a little bit of time to react, you can aim, but sometimes you just gotta know hip fire, hip fire, hip fire. So a steady aim laser is somewhat important. Like I said, those are the things you want to add last, though. You want to add them the very last. That way you aren't wasting important part on like a magazine or something. And again, what I would do is I just mess around with it. Go into a game with unlimited time, unlimited score against some bots. I would suggest, if you're gonna do it, to test out, if you're brand new, I would do recruit. First time playing, do recruit. Second time, third time playing, whatever, like, not obviously, but if you're not as new but you're still learning about the game, I would do regular. And if you've been playing the game for a few months now, I would suggest doing hardened or veteran. Again, just go in with no time limit, no nothing, and just pause the game and then go click the class and then click edit, which is triangle if you're on PlayStation, Y if you're on Xbox, and then I have no idea, probably E if you're on mouse and keyboard, depending on what you set it as though. And just change one thing at a time. So go through all the scopes, find something that you like, try it out. If you really like it, keep it, move on to the next thing. So you change your optic, change your muzzle, change your barrel, change your body, change your underbarrel, change your magazine, change your handle, change your stock. Change it until it's perfect and how you like it. This, well, hold on. Ah, man, I want to look at the... What did he use? Oh. I will probably end up putting a thermal on this, just because... No, I'm not going to put a thermal on it. If I'm doing anything, I'm doing the reflex. It's just a red dot, it doesn't zoom you in, it doesn't waste anything. Again, barrel, you want to go and just figure out which one gives you the most firepower, especially for your primary. Your primary needs as much firepower as you can get it. Underbarrel, you're going to want foregrip, it's just going to change your accuracy. You're going to want a different grip. It's going to change your accuracy, it's going to change your speed. Here's more firepower, do this one. If you guys want to copy this class, you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. It's a really good class. Again, okay, so basically how this one works is, as you can see, I didn't select it. As you can see, there's another magazine right there on the side, and it's inverted. So you take the old magazine out, flip it over, put the other one in. It's really quick to reload. The only thing it does, the only problem with it is it doesn't give you 50 rounds in each mag, but still. This is a fast mag. It has the little loop at the bottom for you to pull it. It just is quicker. Handle, you're going to want wraps. You're going to want best you can. It's not going to increase your firepower, nothing is here. But it'll increase your speed, sorry. Oh, excuse me again. And probably your accuracy. Speed, this is really lightweight, that's why. It decreases your accuracy, I guess, because there's a stock on it that's different. I have no idea why that would happen. And this, again, some of these are just going to hurt. I would go with the one that gives you the most ammo and accuracy. So I'm going to do this. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm just going to do that because it increases my accuracy and my ammo. Now this one, none of it is in the red. That's what you're looking for. I really wish I could have done something about how this one is red in speed. That's because big barrel, whatever. Big barrel and the flashlight's gonna take away some speed. The magazine's gonna take away some speed, but I don't really mind. Because if I'm using that, they're already up close. Now I'm gonna go. I can choose whatever camo I want, right? Screw it. Just because. So we're gonna get into a game with this. We're actually gonna change the map to Rush. If I could find it. Hijacked ain't a bad map to play. I like that map. What?
No!
A little bit of energy.
Ruined it. Gatorade is an energy drink.
Where's Rush?
Rush is in.
I said I was playing on it the other day. Played on it literally yesterday. It's the paintball map.
It's speedball.
It's apparently not an offline. So we're gonna play hijacked. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess. I wish you had it so I couldn't. My team. My team's hardened. I want to change game rules, settings, score limit down to unlimited, score limit, time limit down to unlimited. So this will go for however long I feel like it, basically. Shh. Teaching some nubs about Cold War. Would you like some Cold War lessons?
Maybe.
Don't play copyrighted music. Turns off TikTok. You can play, you can join mid-match, you know. Pretty sure.
Yeah, but then I don't have to get my remote. So.
There's 1, 2, 3 right there.
I don't like them yet.
I'm using mine. This is mine before we got the new one.
Team deathmatch. CIA team,
I have
defend our freedom.
veteran bots. We might actually lose. Last time I did this, we lost.
Taking the lead.
Nice punch.
Well, one thing.
Falling behind.
I forgot to put it in.
When I call your office phone, it was in the office.
Scavenger, pick up
And
some
it
ammo.
was your predecessor. Okay.
Molotov out.
The ATM.
I'm gone. skip.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have FMJ. Crap. Man. What did I do on his phone? Wow, that kid is doo-doo for being a veteran. Where'd that shot even come from?
Smoke check.
Oh my god!
Office, I went to the bank to, you know, and then I didn't have the pins on. Just got home.
Oh, Nathan!
I was gonna, but it was
Hostile strike plane established overhead. Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound.
Thank you. You were messing with my game. You can take your phone off Wi-Fi. You're messing with my bandwidth. Well then, stop texting or calling people. God.
Concealing prox mine. Bushwhack.
Spy plane available for
I didn't
tasking.
change my...
Enemy air patrol inbound.
Return, reporting hostile contacts. Spy plane has been destroyed.
Boom.
Care package available for tasking.
Can't shoot. What the heck?
Using waterman.
Oh, he's got a war machine.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Don't die.
That's a kill.
So loser put the war machine away.
Concealing prox mine.
I didn't conceal that prox mine. Hello. I knew it.
What the fuck did you still do it?
I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure. Just gonna sit here. Hold on, I need to...
Hostile artillery targeting active.
Come on! You're gonna get
Artillery
rid
inbound.
of...
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Oh. Different site. I don't know what the site is. Time to really look at it and see what it is.
Throwing incendiary.
I'm kind of excited to die, but I want to change my scope.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Game is crap. What are you doing? Racing. My bandwidth so bad.
Go fuck yourself. What even is it?
You have no idea. Yeah, well, it is a thing as soon as Wi-Fi and networks. No, that is not at all bandwidth. That was supposed to increase my Wi-Fi speed, that way I can play far from the router, but you unplugged it and took it. Bandwidth is basically, it tries to use more internet because it's trying to send it so it doesn't like work the game, it works the phone more. No, it's because it's a new thing. I've been playing the game for at least a second now, so it's not a new thing. Alright, fuck this.
Septic stuck up. Wasted him.
Spotted hand cannon. Gunny, full machine.
Sit rep, napalm strike inbound. Hostile counter spy plane established above. Strafe running on your location. Hostile spy plane established above. Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Artillery target detected. Net call. Incoming artillery. Strafe run incoming on your location.
Appears KIA.
Enemy air patrol inbound.
Hunter requesting spy plane.
Spy plane in the turn.
Concealing prox mine.
Bangs out.
Spy plane flight time 50% on my mark. Spy plane in
Confirmed kill.
spy plane is bingo fuel. RTB. Priority tasking requested. Spy plane
Fuel reserves at 50%. Hacksaw 3-1. Double.
Attack bomb.
Spy plane perimeter established, Angels 3.
Hostile archer working. Archer down.
Spy plane fuel check 50%.
Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound.
Fired. Spy plane RTV.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Concealing prox mine. Shut down enemy hand cannon.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Rush down.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
TACCOM, establish spy plane overflight.
Enemy air patrol inbound.
Hostiles have a war machine. War machine identified.
Attacked him. Molotov out. Concealing
Enemy
prox
ARP
mine.
established above.
Check your targets.
Good call. Hostile air patrol detected. Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Hostile strafe run inbound.
Molotov out.
Your proximity mine has been destroyed.
Hostile artillery targeting active. Net call. Incoming artillery.
Flash thrown. Molotov out.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound.